On behalf of the national team, I would like to thank you that you're welcoming us. Surely, after you've given our blessing, the blessing to me and to the entire team and to my family.
That was Coach Otto Addo there thanking the Mantse. You remember before the World Cup qualifiers, Otto Addo paid a courtesy call, called for the blessings of the Mantse before playing in the World Cup qualifiers, the penultimate one and the final one there. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi. We'll have a look at the full video of Otto Addo's thank you tour. He has begun thanking every stakeholder. He began on Sunday after securing qualification to Ghana's fifth World Cup in the sixth consecutive one they have participated in. Welcome, and Otto is doing the needful. We'll also talk about the friendly games that have been secured by the Ghana Football Association and have been confirmed by them for next month for the Black Stars as they prepare for the World Cup tournament in June next year. The draw will be held on the 5th of December. We'll look at that as well. We'll also talk about the Ghana Black Queens. They are preparing for that clash versus Egypt. We'll look at the dates for the games and the squad announcement that has been made in the past few hours. We'll talk about and everything else in between as usual. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. Before we jump into it today, we'll look at a couple of shout outs to give from the comments from my last video yesterday concerning the comments from Otto Addo about Eddie Nketiah and co that have currently expressed interest in the team, and the sports minister as well, his analysis of the whole situation. The first shout out goes to Barry Boy. Thank you so much for commenting that last video. Raf Cannon, thank you so much for your comment. Abdullahi Idrisu, thank you so much for your comment. And Fred, thank you so much for your comments. Don Dagati, thank you so much for your comment in the last video. Kwesi Ingwa, thank you so much for your comment. Denchi Bright, I appreciate your comment from our last video. Thomas Aliko, thank you so much for your comment. And Robert Autry, thank you so much for a comment. A lot of comments coming on that video. I'll be giving you more shout outs as more videos and more comments coming. On this day in 2009, Ghana made history, welcoming the World Cup under 20. Already, Ghana had been an amazing force to reckon with in that respect. We continued in that vein and became world champions at the under 20 level, with Emmanuel Ajimambedu winning us the game through a penalty shootout versus Brazil. Coach Selas Tete was the man in charge of that one, and as they say, the rest is history. Andre Ayew was the captain of the side. Dominic Adia was the player of the tournament and the highest goal scorer. What a time to be alive as a Ghanaian. And the following year in 2010, most of these players graduated into the Ghana national team, the Black Stars, and made history at the World Cup, Africa's first hosted World Cup, and made it all the way to the quarterfinal to equal the record set by Senegal in 2002 World Cup in Korea, Japan. Since then, that record has been broken, and Morocco were the latest to do it at the 2022 World Cup when they made it all the way to the semi-final. Morocco are on the verge of making it as the second team. Well, they become the third team to make it to the World Cup under 20 final. They're third African team and could be the second African team to win it as they prepare to face Argentina in the final this weekend. We'll see how it all unfolds for the Moroccan national team, who are breaking all the barriers in football. We'll jump right into it and first start off from the camp of Coach Otto Addo, who has paid a courtesy call on the guy Mantse. He visited him at his palace. Otto Addo went there with his mother, as you saw in that opening video, to thank him for giving him his blessings and everything else that helped the Black Stars to qualify for the World Cup after winning versus Comoros on Sunday. He started the Thanksgiving at the post-match press conference, continued in person. Let's have a look at the video of Otto Addo giving thanks to the Mantse.
On behalf of the national team, I would like to thank you that you're welcoming us. Surely, after you've given our blessing, the blessing to me and then to the entire team and to my family, surely I have to make sure I have to come back to give thanks to you, to give us your blessings, to play on your land, to deliver on your land. So your victory is also our victory. So we have the victory also for you. So we are very, very blessed to receive your blessing, and we are very, very happy that we could deliver for you, but also for Ghana, for all the people in this country. We are very, very happy, and we really, really want to thank you for giving us our blessing to deliver. Thank you very much.
We had Otto Addo, thank you. And Benjamin Asari too was there, and it was quite interesting. He's going on this thank you tour to appreciate everyone, every single stakeholder who was involved in the process of getting Ghana over the line. And I'm happy he's not taking every single person's contribution for granted. Talking about preparation for the World Cup, Otto Addo and the boys, it has been confirmed on the 14th and on the 18th of November 2025. Ghana will first of all take on Japan on 14th in the Kirin Challenge Cup, and then take on South Korea on the 18th of November. These are preparatory games for the World Cup itself. Many people are of the opinion that we've been playing these guys. Why are we not still playing them again? Well, the only one I can really remember is Japan. Yes, the Asian countries, we've been playing with them. But they are really good opponents. And they're also highly ranked than Ghana. So I think that it's still in the remit of quality opposition for us to face. South Korea were our opponents in the last World Cup. Now that we do not know the opponents that will be in our group, I think that it's right to just try opponents from other continents. I'm sure in March there'll be a friendly game based on the opponents that will be facing in our group. It's the same thing that happened in the last World Cup where we played versus Brazil themselves, because we'll be playing South American opposition in our group. We played versus Central American opposition, and we have to know the opponents we're facing before we can get any solid friendly games in that respect that will prepare us. So I think Asian opposition is also a possibility for us to face them. So it's in the right direction. Until the draw, we will not know for sure. So that is it there. On to my next story, and it has to do with the Ghana Black Queens. They are preparing for the women's AFCON qualifiers. The Ghana Black Queens are hoping to make it into the women's AFCON, which kicks off in March and April. April 2nd is when the final will be played. But the Black Queen squad has been announced. But the dates for the games, 23rd of October 2025, Ghana will travel to Egypt to play them away, then come back here on the 28th of October to play in that second leg here at the Accra Sports Stadium. The squad that will be playing in that game has been named, and it is on your screen as you can see right now. Ghana are preparing earnestly. Now remember, the last AFCON did not serve as a qualifier for the World Cup. This one most certainly will, and we will make sure that it counts in the end. We hope that it does count in the end. The squad list on your screen: Cynthia Findip Konlan. She was there in the women's AFCON when we finished there. Susan Amadia, Grace Asantua, Jennifer Kujo, Princess Dankwa Mafo, Chantel Boy Hloka, Doris Bodua, Prince Ladobia, Alice Kusi, Anastasia Echam, Evelyn Bedu, Stella Nyameche, Comfort Yeboa, Kerry McCarthy, Portia Boache, Nancy Amo, Afi Amanyaku, Josephine A.K. Bonsu, and Ernestina Amabila, Sharon Sampson, Nina Noshi, Louisa Eniwa, Helen Amelon Alomenu, and Mary Amponsa. These are the ladies that are going to be in there for the Ghana Black. Also, that respect, the Black Queens in preparing for the women's AFCON next year will play versus the three Lionesses, the Lionesses of England. They will play versus them in the international friendly on the 2nd of December. A press conference will be held on the 20th of October, a double press conference, I think, for the women's AFCON and also concerning the Lionesses game. Ahead of that, press conference is going to be held at the Alisa Hotel to discuss details of these qualifiers. Details of these qualifiers as well as the Lionesses game in England. So we'll be keeping our eyes peeled on that one in that respect. And we hope that the girls endear themselves. Egypt will not be an easy task, but the Black Queens, based on their past experience and games so far, I think it should be something that they will overcome with not cheeky ease, but with experience, and hopefully they get into the Women's African Cup of Nations. That is it for today. Talking to you about the Ghana Black Stars coach Otto Addo's Thanksgiving, the dates for the international friendlies next month, the Black Queens preparation for their women's AFCON qualifier games, and the games versus the Lionesses of England on the 2nd of December. Also talking to you about the squad list that has been named by Kim Lars Bierkegren for those games as well. Your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening.